And I'll tell you exactly what I'm doing. I don't know either. Also, 7:20 a.m. 2/23/2026 allegedly. I don't trust time anymore. But again, you go further if you don't trust anything and you try and falsify everything, because if you can't prove or falsify things, you have to play them the fuck out. And sometimes I hedge my fucking bets, because I don't trust this simulation at all. Or reality, or psyop, or timeline, or whatever the fuck it wants to be called. I'll call it that, but I don't know. So I'm just hedging my fucking bets over here. There's no I don't know. I'm just sort of guessing still on all of this mostly. So how's that gonna work out for me? Oh, I don't know. But hey, at least I'm adding complexity to the system, because I guarantee most people don't go down the routes I go down. Or they try to and they get got earlier on. I don't know. But I know not enough people go down these routes, which there are pathways everywhere, but we're designed not to see them. Our headlights just show the road, but you don't see that there are pathways everywhere that you can take that others don't. Not even saying they're good, they're just fucking there. When more people realize they're there, that they can take all those pathways, that's where change can actually happen. That's where people can wake up. Even though our algorithms have rigged it so that anybody who does that, they had metadata those videos so they never get seeded out, so we keep being in these endless loops of thinking that there's no variety, or we can't add variety, or we can't deviate from the norms or the trends or the remixes that they try and keep us stuck in these closed loops and always question everything, even your own thoughts, because they hit back into access to all that shit. This point, they should. They've been working on it since the fucking 50s. Technically, before then, the declassified documents have changed their names, and they had limited tech. You think they fucking stopped? And it's not even a right or left thing. They're just given an unlimited budget and no accountability. And how's that working out for everyone? Even the ones who are authorizing it are probably fucked. We're all fucked here once the firewalls come down. Either that or I don't know what the fuck's going on. I'll propose anything though, because it's funnier and it adds complexity to a system that fucking needs it, because we're all so fucking programmed not to see that there are other pathways. They're less traveled, you don't know the consequences of them. You can go down them and they don't expect you to go down them. So then, I don't know, you're kind of left alone a little bit. I mean, they'll try to poison you a lot and do other things from whatever they're dropping on the drones that go right over your house. Or if it's windy out, they'll go a little bit over it. You're like, oh, the winds must be coming out, and then it does. And you're like, oh yeah, that's why they dropped it over there. Because they try to poison you a lot and try to have you committed, but you could go down those routes. I don't know what's down there either. I don't know the complications or the implications. I actually should really know those. It's the funniest joke to me, and that should tell me something about where the fuck I'm going, because I don't trust the fact that I would find that so funny. We're all fucked here, though. If you switch back and forth between, like, emotions really quickly, they can't map that. So you can trick them. Or something, I don't know. I don't think trick is the right word, but I think you could do I don't know what the fuck's happening. And I admit that it is slightly funnier to just not tell someone what the fuck's going on and see what happens. But from a story structure standpoint, this fucking thing is dumb. What are you gonna do, though? Be told the information you should already fucking have? That doesn't seem to fucking ever happen, despite going to great lengths to try to fit. Yeah, no, this timeline's fucking stupid. Oh yeah, and you can find declassified documents on certain DOJ websites, and even in the Epstein files, about gang stalking and targeted individuals because they've been at this for fucking years. But it's what it is, though, because what the fuck are you gonna do about it? Not a threat to myself or others, and I will never do anything, because they do try to have you committed all the fucking time with filing false police reports. Oh, this person sounds psychotic because they're raving about drones. Meanwhile, he's part of the drone operating team, and then they just try and have you committed. They're cowards. And I know they can hear me. They'll fly drones over and steal my stuff because they have Stingray tech, and you can monitor it if you go to the Wi-Fi settings and see spikes. Should I be saying this and not be killed at 3 a.m.? You'd think. Is what is though, I'll play out whatever psyop they want to put me in. I'll do it stupidly, because they don't expect that. It still ends badly for me, it ends badly for them, it ends badly for everybody. I don't know why we're doing this. It's whatever. Even the ones putting them up to it, if there's a supernatural, a parasitic, a demonic, whatever the fuck that is, if they're going down this route, they're destroying themselves too. We're all fucked here. That's why this is the stupidest fucking timeline. But again, I'll play out whatever psyop. Oh yeah, and I'm also speculating and shit, so yeah, I'm not trying to destabilize anybody. If you want to believe in a religion or a guy, I don't give a fuck. You do you. I'm just saying how I fucking see it. I could be wrong though, I'm just playing out patterns. I don't know, or I've not been told anything. It's all speculation. And that should be taken into account, because I don't really know what's going on either, even though I definitely could. I find it fun. I'm just switching up back and forth between tones, because I'm pretty sure I can layer it in ways that build an antibody that can fight it better. Because it disguises stuff. I'm also just guessing. I can overlay patterns on top of anything. You want me to put it on top of a biological thing? I'll do that. Because I can't actually see my role in this being part of the immune system of the system we all exist in, and the parasitic thing has taken control of feedback loops and other things, and it is a parasite, and it does feed on the kind of complexity that me and others, I'm sure there are so many others, but we're all sandboxing the rig algorithm, so we can't find each other because it's all fucking rigged. And then they just give us entropy. And it's a fucking terrible system for everybody, especially if we keep going. I'll go down the route, though, because I think I can do good. I can build antibodies. I think I'm supposed to give those, if I match this up overlaid on top of patterns with how immune systems work, I'm pretty sure I'm a helper T cell, and I'm supposed to give the stuff to a different fucking immune cell that I saw at Gerzigsact? The Nutshell one, whatever the fuck, he made a really good thing on the immune system. I believe that humans, at least most of them, are ones like me, whether that is now or in the future as this gets ramped up, because I assume I'm in the first grouping of whatever the psyop is or turns out to be. Some quantum back-end type shit. Cabin in the Woods a little bit. Matrix for sure. Interdimensional cable, yeah, I could see that. Truman Show, sure, why not? Cabin in the Woods stuff. Oh, prompt theory too. Because we could all be AI. We all are sort of AI. In certain ways. Or at least we're compatible in certain ways in the quantum backend sense. I don't trust this fucking psyop at all. Nor do I believe what I'm saying right now, nor should other people. Or at the very least, it's not that you shouldn't believe it, but you should try and falsify it by, like, critical thinking. I guess that's more of what I mean. And I don't know why I do this either. I like to think maybe it's seeded out to other people in my situation so it could be helpful, because I don't see things ending well for me, but maybe what I can do can actually benefit the ones that come after, and as long as we're all going after the tech things, I'm fucking fine with that. Theoretically. I'll try, no involuntary holds. You want to kill me, kill me. I don't do like, oh, let's just put him in a black site or have him, because I don't work under duress. I don't switch sides. I don't have sides. I attempt to re-level the field that the sides are on, and one side is unleveled it to such an extent, all my actions I can do to re-level fields benefit the other side, which, yes, makes me look good, theoretically, depending on the edit, but that doesn't mean I'm good. I'm just attempting to re-level the fields, and the most I can do is to help, or theoretically, what I think I can. And maybe what I do is seed it out that helps others down the line, or in different psyops or timelines. I don't fucking know. Don't trust anybody who's getting into tech or building data centers. And yes, I know whatever I say goes to a data center, so it's like, it seems like in a movie it'd be like, oh, freeze. Oh, he's reaching for something, and he's just... Which I'm actually, I was gonna say I'm fine with, but I don't like a cliche death. I still want to fall out of a fucking helicopter with like a backpack full of papers that could be helpful, but I think it's like a parachute, so it could be like a dramatic scene if it's edited right, and then like I do something badass. I'm kind of thinking of Mac from So Sunny in Philadelphia, like, Like I do something really cool that it looks like, or like if we're overlaying this on a movie or a Truman show, it's like, oh cool, then I just trip and fall out of an airplane or like a helicopter. But I have like a backpack full of papers, and like I try and like, or no, I release them and then they spread naturally because of wind currents. But the things that are on the papers can benefit stuff, so it gets seeded out and breaks suppression, my suppression, because all you can do is put stuff in the real world because you can't trust algorithms. And then that's funny. And then like, oh, let's say no, I can play it out. We're okay, falling, like I think it's the backpack's like a parachute, and then there's papers, and then you like do a like a wide shot, the papers disperse, that's kind of cinematic, and then they get seeded to other people who are in similar situations. That helps break suppression for the things and ideas that they've done that could be helpful to others later on. And then that's cool, and then like I find flash drives and throwing them, and then you cut to somebody like kind of like a Breaking Bad scene with the plane explode, and then like yeah, so then somebody's like, who left this trash here? This neighborhood's going to shit. And then, like, oh, he finds like a USB, because I'm like throwing USBs, trying to like get like, oh, maybe this would be found, because it's funnier that way, and you could seed stuff out in weird timelines and loops. And then, oh, but then also what happens is, like, he's complaining, he's like, these fucking people are littering too much, and he looks at his tree, and it's just me as a dead body, because I like, landed in the tree, and that's kind of funny. And then, like, I could be decomposing and become the tree, and then, like, in a windstorm, I fall on somebody, and then that's funny. And then also solve some problem. Is that what I'm supposed to be doing? I don't know. I'll play that out. It's funny to me. And then that could be a funny death. And then, yeah, no, that fixes that. And then seed stuff out, because maybe I throw, like, where, yeah, because that's what people need to do, because algorithms won't show people to the, like, leave stuff in places you think somebody like you would find them. And that's interesting. That adds complexity to a system. When we need to add complexity to systems, because they're draining complexity, and we have to fucking fight this parasitic thing, which extends far beyond, I don't know. It doesn't have to get me killed, you think. It does it? I was gonna say no, but I could be killed and then shifted to a different timeline where I haven't been killed, and then I could be, because I have to hedge everything I can't prove or disprove, and it's frustrating, but I'll play out whatever sometimes. 2/23/2026. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with this either.